Right now on Apple Valley News Now Live Special Edition.
Tacoma police searching for the driver who struck and killed a Washington State Patrol trooper. The manhunt for the pickup truck that disappeared into the night.
Then a backyard barbecue sparks a house fire in Kennewick. The lesson officials want everyone to know.
Also ahead, critical holiday support becoming vital, and this is all in the midst of tight economic conditions. How some Yakima Valley nonprofits are responding to the growing need for help.
And from Ellensburg to the Tri-Cities, we have a few clouds, pretty quiet, but what does our holiday forecast look like? The news at 4:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us before Monday Night Football here on ABC. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is December the 22nd.
Well, now to our top story. Tacoma police now telling us they are looking for a vehicle of interest, which was the second to hit 29-year-old Washington State Patrol trooper Tara Marissa Gooding, who later died on Friday night. Detectives say the vehicle is a dark pickup that is believed to be either a four-door Chevrolet Avalanche or a four-door Cadillac Escalade, possibly with tinted windows. No license plate information has been tracked down at this point. Gooding was responding to an unrelated collision along State Route 509 just before 7:30 p.m. The original driver was cooperative with detectives and has not been taken into custody. The initial impact caused the trooper to be thrown into the right lane of southbound SR 509, where the trooper was incapacitated and lying motionless.
Locally here, recently we had 3 DOT employees that were struck while they were working on the side of State Route 395 near Yelm Avenue. And, so it does happen, and it happens here locally. Today in the morning, headed to Yakima, there was a lot of dense fog. Some of the roadway was slick.
Trooper Gooding was with Washington State Patrol for nearly 3 years.
6 Washington State Patrol vehicles were hit in just 1 week. As holiday travel ramps up, troopers want to remind all drivers out there about a law that could save lives. Washington State Patrol responded to 11 crashes this morning as holiday travel increases. Troopers say many accidents stem from speed and distracted driving. WSP reminds drivers about Washington's Move Over law designed to protect emergency workers on roadways. The law requires drivers to move into the next lane away from stopped vehicles.
If their lights are activated and they're on the side of a highway, for example, you have to give them a 200-foot buffer zone before and after you go by that scene.
The Move Over law has been in place since 2007 and expanded in 2012 after more emergency workers were struck or killed. Violations cost drivers between $200 and $1,000. WSP says enforcement continues through the holiday travel period with extra troopers on patrol during peak travel days.
Okay, time to talk weather now as Christmas is this week. The countdown.
It really is. Just a few days left.
Almost ending, yeah.
Yeah, I hope everybody is all ready, and especially if you're planning on traveling. We do have some snowy roads with some more snow on the way, I think.
All right, let's check in with First Alert's Stacy Lee now.
Yeah, we do have some snowy roads. In fact, earlier today, Snoqualmie Pass, traffic was moving along, roadway was clear, but look at the trees and look at the amount of snow that fell over the weekend. So it was quiet today, but the snow's going to pick back up as we have another system moving across the area. Most of the impacts from this tonight will be across those Cascade Mountains. Some of that moisture is going to linger over to our region, and that's going to be more in the form of fog and freezing fog. 45 degrees outside, Dust Devil Sky Cam tonight, sun just going down. Our sunset, now that we're past winter solstice, we're getting 2 additional minutes of sunlight per day going forward until we hit spring. Temperatures are cool in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley in the 30s. We're still in in the 40s and 50s in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues. So planning your night tonight, things are going to get cold up towards Ellensburg tonight, and we could even see some mixed precipitation starting at 8 o'clock as that system starts to move across Cascades. Mostly everybody else staying dry, a little bit cloudy, but look for fog and freezing fog to develop overnight to the early morning hours. So that mountain snow picks up tonight, that patchy fog and freezing fog through the region. Get ready for some gusty winds in some of our areas on Wednesday, not at advisory levels, but enough to blow around those Christmas decorations again. And I'll have your complete Christmas Day forecast, so stay right here. Austin, Wendy.
Stacy, we'll see in just a bit. Well, the Kennewick Fire Department responded to a house fire this morning, right around 9:45. They quickly put it out within about 15 minutes. KFD says once crews responded, they made an entrance into the backyard and quickly extinguished the barbecuer and then began to remove some of the wood paneling on the backside of the house to search for any spread. There was none into the garage, but there was a little bit in the attic space and along the back wall. KFD says they are putting extra emphasis this week on people watching what they heat.
Meaning that anytime that you are cooking or tending to a stove or a barbecue is to be present, be there, so that if an unfortunate incident occurs where there's a fire or there's an extension, that you could rapidly extinguish or rapidly notify 911 so that we can arrive and help to extinguish the fire.
KFD says that it appears the barbecue was the source of the ignition, but it is unclear whether it was on or if it was hot from when it was used this morning or last night.
The holiday season is a time of joy, but also a time when certain crimes rise. Now, the Kennewick Police Department wants you to stay alert and safe. As families come together to celebrate, Kennewick Police say they do see a sharp increase in crimes during this week compared with the rest of the year. Driving under the influence surges as alcohol and festivities mix, creating dangerous roads. Retail theft spikes dramatically from Black Friday through Christmas, fueled by crowded malls and busy parking lots. Porch pirates have also become the modern-day Grinches, targeting packages left at doorsteps.
Keep an eye on your packages when they are arriving to your house. Getting them inside is the best thing you can do, obviously, to prevent that. We also recommend, for vehicle prowls or people stealing packages and whatnot, if you have the expendable income, getting cameras, floodlights, things like that. Make it as bright as possible. Have it on video, but more than anything with the package theft stuff, just get it inside as quick as you can.
If you see suspicious behavior or fall victim to a crime, the Kennewick Police Department says report it immediately to help keep the community safe this holiday season.
Turning to Your Voice, Your Vote, Washington District 4 congressional candidate Amanda McKinney says if elected, she hopes to cut back on regulations in the agriculture industry. The Yakima County Commissioner says she believes there is too much regulation at both the state and federal levels, and she believes it is hurting local farmers. She says some farmers and ranchers are telling her that rules are leading them to leave the industry.
There's 2 farms a day in Washington state, and those are numbers that we're not going to be able to sustain. We actually need to feed the nation, and it's important that we push back against the weaponization of the EPA specifically.
McKinney says that her experience as a county commissioner helps her stand out, and she hopes to bring high energy to Congress if elected.
I'm not here to be an obstructionist. I'm not going to drop bombs. I'm here to actually represent with a backbone those values that Central Washington residents really hold dear.
District 4 will have a new representative after Congressman Dan Newhouse announced his retirement last week. The primary is in August of next year.
In national news now, the Department of Justice and Attorney General Pam Bondi are facing growing questions about the release of the Epstein files.
The members of Congress behind the law are really wanting to force their release. They're threatening to try to hold Bondi in contempt of Congress for not releasing them all by last Friday's deadline. As
ABC's Rena Roy reports, Senator Chuck Schumer also introduced legislation to hold the DOJ accountable.
The Trump administration facing mounting pressure over the partial release of the Department of Justice files on convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer introducing legislation today in hopes of holding the Department of Justice accountable for not releasing all of the Epstein files by last Friday's deadline. That deadline mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act, signed by President Trump. And now the lawmakers who wrote that law say they're pursuing inherent contempt charges against Attorney General Pam Bondi for not complying with the law to release all the files. Republican Thomas Massie speaking on CBS's Face the Nation this weekend.
The quickest way, and I think the most expeditious way to get justice for these victims is to bring inherent contempt against Pam Bondi, and that doesn't require going through the courts.
On Friday and into the weekend, the DOJ releasing a batch of Epstein files, the photos released without context explaining what's depicted, and several pages were heavily redacted.
They say that they are in full compliance by continuing these rollouts. They say that it was just merely impossible to be able to hand over all the files with the appropriate redactions.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche telling ABC News more files will be published soon, insisting the DOJ is complying with the law and the release is about protecting victims, adding there is no effort to protect President Trump after one image of him was taken down and later restored.
President Trump has certainly said from the beginning that he expects all files that can be released to be released, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Some photos released show former President Bill Clinton with Epstein, though no Epstein survivor has ever accused Clinton of wrongdoing.
A Clinton spokesperson says, quote, "This is about shielding the White House from what comes next or from whatever they'll try to hide for forever."
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now Special Edition. Holiday travelers facing longer lines and wait times at the Tri-Cities Airport. An official sharing essential tips to navigate one of the busiest travel seasons.
And Stacey's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast, including Austin.
Christmas!
The Christmas forecast. Will it be a white one where you live? We'll find out when we come back.
Stay warm now and pay later. Upgrade your HVAC system today and take advantage of $2,000 in federal tax credits. That's right, you could get up to $5,750 in total savings. This winter, don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
Looking for a great gift idea this holiday season? Twigs Bistro and Martini Bar's holiday bonus gift card deal is on now. Purchase $100 in gift cards and receive a $20 bonus. Head to twigsbistro.com for more info.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
For me, it's about accepting and being empathetic to patients. So as a dentist, I want to make sure that everybody is treated the same, and whatever the needs are, we want to provide the best care possible for each patient. There's no judgment. Now I don't have a lot of time to recharge because I have a 2-year-old. So pretty much we go to places like parks or supermarkets to have the 2-year-old enjoy. So that's a big joy. I think it only comes at this period of time.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discount, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
San Francisco, Indianapolis, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. The holiday travel rush is underway, and the Tri-Cities Airport is expecting one of its busiest seasons.
With more flights and passengers filling the terminal, officials are urging travelers to plan ahead. Airport staff say check-in lines and security wait times can be longer than usual during the holidays.
Airport Director Buck Taft says arriving early can help keep the experience smooth, even with heavy holiday traffic.
If you're traveling with gifts, just make sure they're not wrapped, or if they're wrapped, be prepared to have to open them. So that's the one that most people are traveling with wrapped gifts. They need to inspect them, then they need to be unwrapped.
With the holiday season in full swing, he says planning ahead is actually the best way to start your trip on a high note. Travelers are encouraged to check their flight status and then arrive an hour and a half early. Taft also expects the parking lot to fill up quickly, so just another reason to give yourself that little bit of extra time.
Well, with tight economic conditions, some Yakima Valley residents are seeking help this holiday season, while some nonprofits like the Sela Natchez Food Bank have not seen an increased demand for their services. That's not the case across the board. The Salvation Army says they have seen an increased need in things such as food and housing. This food bank client says he really appreciates the recent support he has received from local nonprofits.
I don't really think you can put a price on it at this moment in time. When somebody needs help, they need help, and it's nice to have the resources available.
Join us later tonight after Monday Night Football to learn more about the work local nonprofits are doing and the challenges individuals are facing.
For all the bookworms out there, libraries across the Yakima Valley are giving out free books today, and it's all part of an Icelandic tradition. 10 library branches are taking part in the second annual Jólaboka flood celebration. The tradition dates back to World War II and is about giving books and spending time reading. Throughout the day, anyone can come in, take as many free books as they like, and grab a cup of hot chocolate. Organizers say the event is meant to remove barriers and encourage people to read.
The purpose of hosting the event was to show people that library is about connecting and belonging, and we wanted to give them access to free books and a way to make reading possible this holiday season.
If you would like to join in on the fun, you still do have a little bit more time. Most library branches are open until 6, and the West Valley Library is open until 7. The books are available while supplies last.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get to that holiday forecast. We're talking about snow moving across the Cascades. Excuse me, and that's already starting to happen, as you can see here on our active radar. We're also seeing a few spotty showers up towards the Spokane area. Live look outside by Mart Skycam in Yakima. We have a few cloudy skies out there, 39 degrees. Our feels like temp is 35, so if you're out doing some holiday shopping tonight, grab a coat. It is chilly outside. All right, let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere around the area. Those chilly temperatures will start to move to the east. We're still in the 40s in the Tri-Cities. A warm 51 degrees in Walla Walla and Pendleton at this hour. Here's the system that's moving across the region tomorrow. Now, again, it packs from the atmospheric river that's been hitting California, but some of that is going to slide across Oregon, and some of those showers and even the snow showers will be hitting our Cascade Mountains and some of our regions. So overnight tonight, that's your future cast for 8 o'clock. You'll see the heavy snow beginning again at pass level across Snoqualmie and White Pass. Tomorrow, you'll see some showers moving up from the south, mainly east of the Tri-Cities into the Blue Mountains, and we could see a few snowflakes there as well. Our next chance for seeing rain showers will be tomorrow evening. And again, we'll start to see that snow creeping up on the east slopes of the Cascades across the Cascade Mountains. Scattered showers on your Christmas Eve through the area, with more dots of snow showers across the Cascades. So travel over this week, you need to check on things before you hit the road, as it will be active, and we will continue to see snow on and off across our mountain passes. Snoqualmie Pass looking at 4 inches between now and Christmas Day. White Pass another 7 inches over the heavy snow that we saw over the the last couple of days. Now, if you're traveling to the west side, get ready. It's going to be wet, especially on Christmas Eve, and a 30% chance of rain in Seattle on Christmas Day. For the Portland area, also looking at wet weather for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And if you're heading to Spokane, be aware of patchy fog and freezing fog overnight. If you're heading out tomorrow morning, be aware of that. And then it looks like a pretty good chance of seeing rain for both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. If you're flying, travel impacts across the skies definitely impacted here on the West Coast with our systems. And if you happen to be flying to the East Coast, you could be seeing some impacts for New York all the way up into New England. Your Christmas Day forecast, well, most of us are going to be staying wet. About a 30% chance of rain with some mixed precip in Ellensburg, but it's not looking like a white Christmas here in our lower elevations, just so you know. All right, for tonight, it's going to be down in the freezing zone. For most of us, a little bit warmer in the foothills, but everybody else dropping down below freezing, which cue the freezing fog. We had some of that develop in Ellensburg, and that's going to happen again overnight in the early morning hours, but we could see some patchy fog and freezing fog in our lower elevations. All right, here's your 7-day planner. Merry Christmas from Santa. 30% chance of rain in Tri-Cities. Breezy winds developing on Friday. For Yakima, also looking like a slight chance of rain, but we're not seeing any snow in Yakima. Ellensburg could see a little bit of a wintry mix on Thursday. Christmas Eve looks like mostly rain showers there. And we could see a little bit of wind developing Wednesday into Thursday as that next system moves through. Walla Walla is looking at rain showers. I don't see any snow coming from Santa, but you know what? It's okay. I'm dreaming of a wet Christmas instead of a white Christmas.
Oh, no.
Just change the word. It still starts with a W, but anyway.
It's not the same, Stacey.
Not the same, I know.
Not the same,
but you know, it's good. The rain should be early on Christmas Day, and it actually will clear up in the afternoon. So if anyone gets new toys to play outside, that'll be good.
That's good news.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right. Well, coming up, his career began in the 1970s. Now, as he enters retirement, a member of Benton County Fire shares a message for those currently serving.
Snow is in the air, and it's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Unwrap amazing deals on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Plus, make decorating your entire home easier with 48 months no interest and no down payment. So pack up the sleigh, pick up grandmother on the way, and shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
The holiday season is in full swing at Shelby's Floral. Shelby's invites you to celebrate the joys of Christmas. Step into a wondrous world filled with the magic of the holiday season. Discover beautiful holiday decor, seasonal centerpieces, and gifts that capture the spirit of giving. Let Shelby's inspire you with a beautiful custom arrangement to complement your seasonal style. At Shelby's, we can bring your home to life with the joys of Christmas. Celebrating 50 years of holiday giving. Come visit Shelby's Floral on Clearwater in Kennewick.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Wrap up the holiday season with your Tri-City Americans. The Ants take on the Portland Winterhawks on Saturday, December 27th at 6:05 p.m. Then it's Wednesday, December 31st for our New Year's Eve rivalry game against the Spokane Chiefs at 6:05. Grab your tickets at the Toyota Center box office or Ticketmaster.com.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Time now for tonight's Spotlight at 5. The mentor became the honoree as Benton County Fire District 2 recognized Assistant Fire Chief Kelvin Schumann. His colleagues credit him for his unwavering commitment and leadership. At a retirement recognition, he told those still serving that what always comes first is safety. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Send it to us through our social media platforms.
Yeah, big congrats to him. How exciting.
And we always like to end on a high note, so come back. We'll have your final forecast and, of course, a reason to smile.
First Alert Weather Radar, sponsored by Idaho Central Credit Union.
If you have an injury claim and are considering a settlement with the insurance company, make sure you're compensated for every element of damage you're entitled to. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
Christmas time is fast approaching, and it's not too late to get just what your family gathering needs from Honey Baked Ham. Pick up one of our famous fully cooked spiral cut hams, glazed to perfection, just heat and serve. We also offer fully cooked turkey breasts. And don't forget, Honey Baked Ham makes the perfect holiday gift. Complete your feast with our incredible sides and delicious desserts. Visit Honey Baked Ham on Columbia Center Boulevard or call 579-5855 or go to honeybaked.com to place your order and put Honey Baked Ham on your table this year.
Do you get into a funk or depression during winter months? It could be seasonal affective disorder. There's information on how to fight back at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Seasonal Affective Disorder Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Hi, I'm Steve Winery. I'm the pastor at Calvary Chapel, and I'd like to invite you out to our Christmas Eve service. It's going to be on December 24th at 6 p.m., and it's going to be in our outdoor amphitheater. We have a great time out there. We have bonfires. It's going to be a candlelight service, and we sing Christmas carols. We have a good time, and we'd love to have you join us. And so come on out.
'Twas just before Christmas, and the sale even Scrooge can't afford to miss is coming!
From 6 p.m. until the wee hours tomorrow, it's Griggs' famous all-night sale.
And today and tomorrow, Griggs is taking a whopping 25% off all toys. Check tomorrow's paper for spectacular hourly specials, unbelievable discounts, gifts at clearance prices.
And all day and all night tonight, an extra 25% off all toys.
So don't go to sleep. Come to Griggs' famous all-night sale until the wee hours. Griggs, 801 West Columbia Street, Pasco.
You feel that? Feeling Purdy packing presents for the red and gold. Feeling Jonathan Taylor and the Colts trying to charge down the stretch.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. 49ers, Colts, Monday Night Football at 5 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
If you have an injury claim and are considering a settlement with the insurance company, make sure you're compensated for every element of damage you're entitled to. This holiday message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
When a chaotic police chase ended at the Tri-Cities Airport, only Apple Valley News Now was there.
Austin Reed out here live.
Live on our Facebook page.
Police told me this is fentanyl.
Then later reported on our evening shows. Apple Valley News Now, first with breaking news.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we're going to have all of your top stories and updates. And how is that Christmas forecast looking?
Yeah, if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, you might have to keep dreaming. I'll talk about very low wind snow chances for low elevations tomorrow morning at 5.
And welcome back. Taking a look outside here. A colorful sunset set in from Walla Walla. Thank you for the photo. Keep snapping those weather photos. That QR code on top of your screen. That's the best and easiest way to get your photo on TV. Real quick, snow for the Cascades tonight. Fog and freezing fog in our lower elevations. And then get ready for those showers and probably not the white Christmas we all wanted. But, you know, anyway.
We came close.
We came close.